Climate change is a complex and pressing issue, but the current approach to mitigation raises significant concerns. While reducing greenhouse gas emission is essential, the singular focus on mitigation strategies often overlooks broader economic and technological and socio-political factors. Today, I will discuss the unintended consequences of this approach, examine its assumptions, and propose alternative strategies supported by researchers. Current climate policies prioritize aggressive emissions reduction, yet this focus presents several challenges. Strict climate goals often impose disproportionate burdens on developing countries. According to the International Energy Agency, transitioning to a renewable energy system requires a significant financial resources. Developing nations, which rely heavily on fossil fuel for economic growth, face the risk of stalled development and exacerbated inequality if forced to adapt rigid policies prematurely. Renewables such as wind and solar, while promising, remain intermittent and depend on energy storage technologies that are not yet cost-effective or widely deployed. MIT Energy Initiative 2023 prematurely abandoning reliable energy sources like coal and natural gas risk energy shortage and higher cost, particularly in regions with underdeveloped infrastructure. Limited global impact. Despite ambitious mitigation targets, significant emitters like China and India continue to expand their fossil fuel use to meet developmental demands. This highlights the limited efficacy of unilateral action by smaller nations and underscores the need for a collaborative yet pragmatic strategies. The prevailing climate narrative assumes a linear relationship between human activities and climate outcomes, but this oversimplifies the Earth's complex climate system. A research from the NASA 2023 emphasized the significant role of natural factors such as solar radiation and oceanic cycles in influencing climate patterns. These factors introduce uncertainties in long-term prediction, making it difficult to isolate anthropogenic contribution with absolute precision. Bergeron Lambert false alarm in 2020 critiqued the high cost of aggressive mitigation policies, arguing that investments in education and healthcare and poverty alleviation could yield higher returns in human development, particularly in low-income regions. To address climate change responsibly, we must pursue strategies that balance environmental and developmental priorities. For example, resources should be directed toward adaptive solutions that enhance resilience to climate impact. For example, investing in a climate-resilient infrastructure and heat-tolerant crops can mitigate immediate risk without hindering economic growth. Emerging technologies such as carbon capture and storages and advanced nuclear energy provide scalable solutions to reduce emissions while ensuring energy security. Unlike wind and solar, these technologies can deliver consistent power, addressing the intermittency challenge. Global climate policies often fail to account for regional differences, empowering local government to design context. Specific strategies ensure that policies are both effective and equitable. While at the end, addressing climate change is imperative, and current approaches overly focused on mitigation risk unintended consequences, including economic stagnation, energy insecurity, and global inequity. And instead, We must adapt a more balanced strategy that combines adaptation and innovation and also localized solutions. By doing so, we can address climate risks while fostering sustainable development and social equity. Thank you.